Hello, welcome, and greetings. Welcome to the studios here at East of Eden. Today, Valentine's Day, 1998, we are exploring the wonders of chocolate gravy, often the twilight zone of foods. Actually, this may not be the East of Eden studios. This is just a small kitchen. It may not be Valentine's Day. But we are dealing with chocolate, and I don't even think they had videos in 1998. So, chocolate gravy. It's one of those things, you've heard about it from time to time, but most people have never had it. They don't make it. And one of the reasons is nobody keeps cocoa anymore. The only reason that it's here is because when I'm dieting, I occasionally put a little cocoa and instant coffee together, a little artificial sweetener as a kind of a get over. Cocoa and coffee are pals, they're buddies. In fact, I was working at a mall one time that had a candy store in it, and they had chocolate-covered coffee beans, which, as far as I'm concerned, is the nectar of the gods. Now, who should be making chocolate gravy? I'm simply making it for demonstration purposes. Except for maybe in the summertime when the kids are staying with Granny, if she wants to get up and make them some chocolate gravy to put on their biscuits, if she's making them biscuits, which I don't think kids eat anymore, then that is acceptable. Grown men, as far as I know, over the age of 12, have no reason to be making chocolate gravy. I mean, eating chocolate gravy. Now, I thought about that. Under what circumstances could a man eat chocolate gravy? If you've got a hard construction job, you've been on that job 6 days in a row, the equipment's been stuck every day. You've had to shovel it out with a short-handled shovel. And the whole week's been like that. You're just beat all to pieces. You finally got a day off. You're home Saturday morning. You get out of bed, stagger to the kitchen. The wife is gone. She's taking your paycheck. And the kids and her sisters, and they're all out having hamburgers. Going to the mall. And you come in the kitchen, and there's nothing on the stove except a bowl of chocolate gravy and a slice of bacon. You may eat the chocolate gravy then. Now, number one, we're going to start with a knob of butter. And you say, what in the world is a knob of butter? Well, several years back when we was going through the Burns Night phase, and I was looking at Scottish cooking, I found a dish that I like called Cullen's Skank, which is a fish and potato soup, stew, whatever you want to call it. And the recipe that I had, the very first thing it called for was a knob of butter. So I went to the Celtic Society and discussed it with them because I hadn't been to Scotland. I don't know if they had. They claimed to be very Scottish. But, and they said they had heard of a knob of butter and it was a real thing. And it's what a knob of butter is a piece of butter about yay big. So we're starting with a knob of butter and some heat. And then we're going to get that good butterfied right there. And let's put in a little more butter. Let's give it a little more. Let's get that butter going. Now, traditionally you would eat this on your biscuits in place of a regular gravy. But I'm not attempting anything like that. We are going to take a little bit different route, but let's get some self-rising flour, and you do it like this. Hold the whole thing, because this way you can drop the bag easier or pour a pound in at a time and completely ruin whatever you're doing. So you want to try that. Let's get this. Let's set this over here. Now come here, let me show you something. Now in the first two, three videos, we kept this hid. This is our air fryer, which was a gift. But you can see it looks kind of grungy through here. That's not because we don't wash it. That's because to wash that, the way this thing is designed, you have to take 8 screws out. This is a double shield, and take it completely apart. And you're about a 2-hour process cleaning that. And I've done it 2 or 3 times, and it's waiting for me to get adventurous and do it again. But we got tired of hiding it, so you can see it there. All right, let's whip this up. Let's get a little bit of a roux. We don't want to brown it very much. We're not making sawmill gravy. I'd say that's about hot enough. Gives us a little more oil. This is canola and vegetable oil. Get that in there. Let's get us a roux going here. I actually believe I want a little more roux than that. I like to have something to work with. Let's get some oil in there. Now, I knew some people that they were a family of chocolate gravy eaters. And the kids, they'd get up, can we have some more of that good old chocolate gravy? And that old woman would say, well, whatever old women say. They would eat it, but I don't get that far out in the country anymore. Maybe just a little more. All right, we got us a roux. Now I'm going to put, this is completely optional. This is pumpkin pie spice. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit in there because what it actually calls for is about 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. But this covers all your megs, nutmegs, and all those variety of things, cinnamons, all in one little package. I'm going to get us some salt in there. Now let's get our roux off of the fire, and let's put a knob of butter in this skillet. Ooh, that's warm. What we're going to do is we're going to make a pancake. We'll make a buttermilk pancake. Always crack your egg in a bowl. I seen a guy, I was watching another video, seeing how he done it, and it was a video on how to cook eggs. He was cracking them eggs right in the skillet. Don't ever do that. You crack them in a bowl first. Take a look at them, see what it comes out of that shell. Because that is a product of nature, and sometimes nature does things. Okay, here we are. Let's get back on the roux here. Let's put some chocolate in that. Enough to make it chocolatey, chocolata. I believe that's some chocolata right there. Let's get that whooped up. Oh my goodness, look at that. There's us a chocolate roux. Leave that right there. Let's put some butter. We're gonna make a buttermilk pancake. Let's put some buttermilk in this. And I'm sorry, I don't have any clever stories or witticisms about chocolate gravy. It's just pretty straightforward. In fact, it doesn't even take that long. And we would have come through it a lot quicker, but this is about our 4th attempt because we kept experiencing some technical issues. And we ain't got all the way through this one yet. So we're going to make some good old buttermilk pancake here. Let me get that. And I was telling you that, good grief, that thing found the uranium diode down in there. The reactor's cooking tonight. Get that a little thinner. I was telling you that coffee. Come on now. Coffee and chocolate are friends. Come on, Mr. Pancake. I'm not going to put any spice in this because there's already spice in the chocolate. Put a little salt in there. Instant coffee. A great friend of mine. Let's put a little. They are tremendous friends. Okay, let's get that skillet back over there. Let's get our cocoa back up here in the cocoa area. There we go. We have got pancake batter. Now, them's the pancakes I make. So I guess it's turning into a lesson on pancakes also. Buttermilk, flour, and an egg. Make it thin, so you pour it in there. A little salt. Now, I lost my glasses, so I got to wear these to make bifocals. But the pumpkin pie spice has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice. That's just like Chinese five spice. This takes it all in right here. And I wasn't going to tell you this, but because we've made such great friends here lately, put this in your oatmeal. You will have the oatmeal where you hear them say there's nothing to write home about. Well, that will be something to write home about. Let's get us a big old pancake going right there. Oh. There's a big old pancake. I don't know what's gone crazy with that eye back there, but it's getting hotter and hotter, and we don't want that. All right, let's take a look at our roux again. Look at that there. But now that's not gravy yet. Let's get the heat back on it. Let me get in here. We got some more secret ingredients to put in it. Now I don't use granulated sugar anymore. We don't keep it here. So the cheapest thing Walmart had was powdered sugar. So we're going to step the game up a bit and use powdered sugar. Now there's two times in this process where you can add the cocoa and the sugar. But we're going to put it all in the roux. You can put it in and wait till your sauce is ready to put it in at the end and cook it a little while. But we're not doing it that way. We're going to do it just like this right here. Now we may have to, yeah, I was kind of thinking that. We'll have to give it some more butter. Let's get it thin. And it smells good. Let's give it a little more oil. I promise you, this is going to turn into gravy. What an old angle. I was going to fix to say something I probably shouldn't have said. That song about always is forever. I'm not sure what it means, but I'm sure it doesn't apply here. Look at that. Yeah, we're motivating right on along here. But I'm sure when Granny gets up, she has her process more refined. And not only that, they broke one of my. I watched a lot of the videos on this about how they were making it, and they broke a lot of my number one cardinal rule of gravy making is they made it very thin and cooked it back down thick. And every time they'd have to cut off the camera and come back and say, "Well, okay, now we're done," because it took so long to cook it back down. We're not doing it that way. And we're using whole milk because they ain't no use skimping, putting light milk in this. See how our pancake's doing over here. Let's get it kind of whole sweet milk. I just bought this. Let's that's what that is, whole sweet milk. Again. Yeah, look at that. Now there you have genuine chocolate gravy. Give it a little more milk. Uh-oh, it's still drinking that milk. We don't need any more heat, that's for sure. Let me get over here. Looks like it's going to hold all that milk. I was not going to do this, but I guess we're going to have to use the McKenzie bowl. 25 cents McKenzie citywide yard sale. I wasn't going to use it, but it looks like we're under dire straits here. We've got to get it out of this pan so it'll quit cooking. Let's get it in the McKenzie bowl. Get all our chocolatey goodness out of there. And I see our pancake's going to need some attention. Look at that. I want to get all that. Ah, there we go. Now we can whip it. Whip it good. Look at that. Look at that. Genuine chocolate gravy. Look at that. All the chocolate gravy you'd ever need. You know, let's put just a little more, because that's going to drink a little more milk. All right, let's get that over here. Let's take a look at see if we burn up this pancake. Turn that off. We need the heavy duty egg whomper this time, or pancake whomper. Let me see if I can get under this. I got her a little dark. Got some here on the floor. Oh. Okay. Let's see where we're at with the gravy here. I believe the gravy is in a position where we can do this. Man, that milk is good on the tongue. Yeah, we went a little dark on the pancake. We are going to do this right here. We're going to cut him in half. Let's see how we're looking over here. Oh, we're looking. Now we are going to get in here in the China archives. That's almost too small. I want to use the Homer Laughlin. This is Homer Laughlin. I wouldn't want to use these. Let's get these. That's Homer Laughlin. That's one big enough. We'll put the breakfast plate back up. Oh. That is a Homer Laughlin plate. Okay, let's get this. Let's get that out of there for right now. Now we are going to, let's put some more butter in there. Let's get in here. I got a mystical, magical ingredient that we're going to use. Look, ain't never been opened. Oh, raspberry preserves. Let's put some raspberry in there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's whip that up for a while. Butter and raspberry. Now, I don't know. I haven't measured it, but I would say this meal would have a high, what they call calorie dense. Okay, let's get this a little. We are going to do this right here. So we get it flipped over. Oh, goodness. How we want it to lay in there like that. Let's get that one in there. All right, let's get him right there. Let's get a little more of the. Let's hide our raspberry goodness down in there. You know what? Let's put all of it in there. I believe it'll be okay. Now, you talk about your magic time. Well, this is the tool we use to cook it with, and I believe that's just too common for this. Let's. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Good old chocolate gravy. Look at this. All right. There's a whole plate full of it. Let's get in here. If it's not 500 degrees, let's try it. You know what I think? In tasting this, what I believe is that I need to take another bite of it. Let's get here. We've got to save our cameraman a bite, our camera lady, our wonderful camera lady there. Let me try this again. Man. All right, one more time. Let me give her a little bite of it, see if it makes her smile. Well, what do you think? Good stuff, ain't it? You like it? All right. That's it. Stick a fork.